What is furlough?
Furlough is a time for missionaries to come back and to report to their churches, to report what they've been able to see the Lord do during that particular term. It's also a time for rest for the missionary and time with family.
Uh, Furlough is a chance where where we can come back and visit our different supporting churches and just give them an in-person live update about what the Lord is doing in the Dominican Republic, as well as visit some new churches and raise the support that we need for the next term. And it's also a chance to do a lot of other things, but that's the main reason why we're back on furlough. What do you do on furlough? What is your typical furlough schedule?
During the week, it basically consists of homeschooling the kids, whether it be at a house. Both sets of our parents have been so sweet to set up a classroom for us in their house. So that has been a huge blessing. The kids have desks and I have a whiteboard to write on. So we do homeschool during the week, sometimes in the car if we're headed to a particular place. And then on the weekends, it consists of preparing for meetings, setting up our table when we get to a church and being able to fellowship with the people there. And the kids and I will sometimes sing with Tim. It's a wonderful time.
Well, the furlough schedule, it kind of changes from week to week. I have a chance to work on studying and preparing for the different meetings, as well as working on my own seminary classes, and mix that in with packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking. No, that's just a little bit of it. We travel around, had a chance to visit almost all of our supporting churches, and so a lot of preparation goes into that each and every week. And so that's a little bit about our furlough schedule. What is your favorite thing about furlough?
Actually, I have two favorite things. One of the things that I've really enjoyed is being able to be back with family. And we also were able to be home for some special events this year. My brother and his wife got married this summer, and that was very special to be a part of. We have met some new nieces and nephews, and we're about to meet a new one very soon. And we're very excited about that. So that's been a huge blessing. I just love going back to churches that we are supporting churches and being able to see everyone again, and also going to new churches and meeting new people. I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to talk to these people and hearing their testimonies. And it's just a wonderful thing. It's very enjoyable.
My favorite thing about furlough is, like Stephanie said, having a chance to see family and friends and being able to reconnect with all of them, spend some time with them. And we definitely have learned to appreciate it even more being on the field for these 3.5 years. We're very thankful to be able to see them again and meet new family members and make new friends and see old ones, as well as visit all of our supporting churches and get to reconnect with them as well. Probably the hardest thing about furlough is it's different every week. You're in a different place every weekend, sometimes in the midweek. And it just getting back to that, I know we were used to it on deputation, but readjusting to that was probably the most difficult thing on furlough, being on the road every week and traveling and all the things that go with that.
What is something about furlough that you didn't expect?
Well, furlough is different than deputation, and I guess I didn't realize how much different. We still have a chance to visit some new churches, but it's been great having this relationship that's already been in place, and we've had a chance to know some of these churches for a number of years, some of them from the very beginning of our time on deputation. And so furlough has been good, being able to just build on that relationship and pick up right where we left off. It's also been busier than what I thought it would be. I guess it's just the stage of life with schooling now and different things, but that's one thing that was a little different for me.
One thing that I was pleasantly surprised about Furlough, I knew that our churches prayed for us, and we felt those prayers, and we received so many messages during our first term saying that they were praying for us. But then actually going to the churches and us going to introduce ourselves, no, they already knew who we are. They knew our names. They've been reading our prayer letters, and they're asking questions about different prayer requests that they have been praying for us. And it was such an encouragement. It's just hard to put in words how much of an encouragement it was.
What is one thing that you would do differently next time we're back on furlough?
I think probably not be so stressed about the routine being different every week. And with homeschool, not being so stressed about homeschool, because I've been finding that actually that change in routine in homeschool actually has worked out very well for the kids. It keeps them from kind of getting bored, doing the same thing every week. The classroom setting's always different. We're always in a different place. There's not a shortage of field trips. And so I think just resting in the Lord and knowing that this is what the Lord has for them at this time during our homeschool experience.
One of the blessings about furlough is just being able to just watch the Lord just lead and guide us as we go. It's been amazing just talking with the people at the churches and how they've been keeping up with us and asking us, how is this going, and how is this, and how is this person that got saved. And it does so much for us just being able to recount the different things that the Lord has done, and that it means so much that the churches have been keeping up with us and praying for us, and then just watching God provide for all the needs, and using these people that they've sacrificially given to help us do what God has called us to do in the Dominican Republic. And we can't do it apart from the Lord and apart from our churches and our supporters helping us do that. And it's just been such a blessing to try to give them a small picture of what's going on in the Dominican, and just to thank them for all they do for us. And it's hard to put it into words, just to thank all of them and all that they have done for us.